Welcome back to our channel. Today we are doing what we think is the easiest way in the world to curl your hair with absolutely no heat whatsoever.
Next week's video is going to be a bit of a longer one because we have London Fashion Week, so we're going to be doing more of a vlog style video. So this week we wanted to keep it super snappy because we're in the throes of prepping for that. It's going to be very exciting, so make sure you stick around and show you one of our most asked questions, which is how we get our hair like we do sometimes when we have it wavy. So this is how we do it.
So as you can tell, we naturally have extremely straight hair. You always want what you don't have, don't you? So we like to now and then give ourselves a little bit of a beach wave.
Well, actually I do have wavy hair, but it isn't the wave that we're trying to create. You know, when you try to get that really nice like beachy wave look and your hair's a little bit wavy but doesn't go sort of nicely wavy, that's me, whereas Alice has like definitely very straight hair, don't you?
Yeah, so I like to think that I literally invented this method, but realistically I probably didn't. However, if you don't know about it, it's going to really help you out if you want something quick and easy.
I feel like you did invent it.
We'll tell ourselves that I invented it.
We'll claim it.
So first of all you need is to, if you've just washed your hair, then have it a little bit damp. We actually washed ours a bit earlier on today, so we're just going to quickly dampen our hair a little bit.
Okay, so we've just wet our hair through slightly. The key is to brush it through so that it's sort of all over a bit damp rather than like getting it completely wet in any one place. So if I feel it now, I can feel it's that kind of just damp feeling. So I have to be quite quick because it needs to be this wet to do what I'm about to do.
So the next product, I don't actually always use this if I'm in a rush. I just go for it with the damp hair. But any form of hair oil, this is actually the Zizou, and I've used quite a lot of it. It smells amazing and it's really nice, but Moroccan oil or any hair oil, just run a bit of that through your ends because that will help when the curls come out for them to be a bit sort of softer and held together. Would you call it that?
Yeah, I would, but I'd also say I don't just run it through the ends, I also run it from like here down. Obviously you don't want to do the roots, but you kind of just want from here down to be like having a little bit of a coating of the oil mixed with the water that's already on your hair.
You'll get the idea that the whole thing's just a bit slapdash.
It's not, a bit rough.
It's not by the book and it's still going to work out for you.
Yeah.
So let's put a little bit of oil in our hair. We're sharing the same. We do actually have one of these each, but do you want a bit more? I usually do about like 2 pipettes.
Get it all over your hands. I can't do yours. It's all in my hands, so I can't do hers. Okay, while Alice is doing hers, I'm doing this with my hair. So you can see what I mean by putting it all the way through. It just all has to have a bit of, it smells so good, this. If you don't have this oil, I mean, it's just the nicest thing. Yeah, so I'm getting it all the way through underneath as well. Don't forget the underneath of your hair. Hopefully you've also got that bit wet. Keep going with the oil. This may seem funny, you think, why do you want like an oily head of hair? But it's true, isn't it? You need it.
I think hair oil is quite common. People use it often.
Yeah, that's true. I love this one.
Okay, so once you've done that, mine's drying a bit too quickly already. We are now going
to do this.
Okay, so I did just go to start mine, then I thought it's easier if I just talk through whilst Olivia's doing it. So flip your head upside down, and then you're doing a plait, just a usual plait that you would usually do. But the reason this works out so well is because, you know, often if you did a plait starting low like this, all of this bit's still just going to be straight, whereas when you're doing it, the cats and dogs are playing, when you're doing it like this, you're then really starting at the top, so the waves are going to be starting from the top, giving you the full wavy look. So let me now get on with mine as well.
So as you can see, Al's just finished hers off, but I need to secure mine at the bottom, and I'm just doing it with this hairband. You could use any similar hairband, but this is a kind of hairband that's going to hopefully stay in overnight while I sleep. And yeah, I just want to do it around really tightly. And one thing to mention before you guys go and attempt this is that you probably want to do your plait quite tightly, especially near the top, because then that's going to create like this sort of nice wave nearer to your head. So don't make the top of it too loose. And there we go.
And also, if you feel it's dried out a little bit, you could now just get a bit of water in your hands and just dampen the plait itself to really secure it in.
I always do that.
And then you end up looking fun like this. I actually had an exam at university, and that evening was our big ball, and so I went to the exam with the plait because, you know, you've got to do it for the greater cause, and wanted to have nice wavy hair for the ball, and it all worked out. Obviously, if you're wanting to go somewhere in the evening and you're doing your hair in the morning, you could do this in the morning, go about your day, and then take it out in the evening.
And we have actually been to many a photo shoot with our hair in this plait, and we do not care. It's all about the end result. That's it for part 1 of how you do this hair. As you can see, this was rough and ready. It took us no time at all. All we needed was water, a hairbrush, and some hair oil. And here we are. So basically, this is going to be fine for us to sleep in, and we will see you guys in the morning.
Good morning. So this morning we have just woken up, done a bit of makeup, and now put the camera on so that we can show you taking out the plait.
Literally just take it out like this. You're probably wondering what it's going to look like. So are we. It comes out slightly different every time, but it's kind of the beachy wave look. You can kind of see what it's doing already. I don't really tend to brush my hair. You don't either, do you?
No.
Just because the waves are kind of bigger and thicker if you sort of try not to brush through it. Yeah. Sometimes I brush the odd bit if I think it's like looking a bit wispy.
I also find that if you brush it, it makes it a bit more staticky, frizzy rather than wavy.
So what I do is I just pull mine into a middle parting sort of thing, because that's how I would normally have it, and then I just fiddle with it to make the waves look respectable.
And now we get to live our Sex in the City, Carrie Bradshaw dreams.
As mentioned, we have slightly different hair types, and it seems to have worked in kind of the same way on both. And this is how we do it. So yeah, we know it's not sort of perfect curls, but that isn't the point. We wanted to look more sort of surfer girl hair. That's just how we like it, really, isn't it? I don't really know why. So that is it for our loose beachy waves hair tutorial. We hope you liked it. It was really, really easy, so please let us know if you guys try it. Comment down below or send us a picture on Instagram or whatever, because we'd love to know if you guys have done it and how it looks.
We would absolutely love it if you subscribe to our channel and like this video, and we will see you next week. Bye!